got a video tip for you. What we're going to talk about is the right shoulder and how it relates to driving that ball straight down the fairway towards the flag and where you're going. First instincts of someone taking up the game or someone who doesn't know any better would be to make a backswing of some sort, and then from the top of the stroke to the finish would be to try to drive that ball towards the hole. And generally you out there are trying to drive that ball towards the hole, obviously with about as much maximum effort and sheer force as you could put into it. And that would be the common everyday person you see at a local driving range, hacking away with blisters on their hands, band-aids, bleeding, having a great time out there. You can have a much better time if you can put the right move on the ball. So, the right shoulder, the back shoulder, and how it relates to helping you with direction. So someone out there from the top of that stroke, like we were just saying, to power that ball down the fairway and move that ball straight, would make a move with their shoulder to try to drive the ball and club towards the hole, or to use that shoulder and use that club to try to manipulate the ball flight. Like if they've had a pattern of a slice or a pattern of a hook, to do things to try to manipulate their current tendency in ball flight. You will also see golfers doing stuff to try to steer away from hazards or the woods or out of bounds. They'll come down as they're getting ready to hit that shot, and then you'll see golfers, if there's water or out of bounds to the right, do things to try to steer the club around in a different direction. Well, we're going to clear that up for you here with the back shoulder and this delivery. And what we mean by that is, I want you to envision a golf club face or a golf club head with a sweet spot, sweet spot of the club on your back shoulder. Picture the face of the club with that sweet spot right there on the front of that right shoulder. And what you're going to do with that club being envisioned on that right shoulder is get used to making your backswing and then having that back shoulder and hands, their delivery, towards the ball. I'm driving the club shoulder towards the ball, not towards the hole or away from a hazard. I'm not driving that shoulder with as much power as I can. All the pressure is going towards the ball. So the movement in that downswing of the back shoulder is going to mimic the face of that club in working towards the ball. Now, there's been a lot of people out there who really try to swing to the inside, and they do all these kind of crazy things thinking that the contact point needs to be well to the inside. That's bad. If you see here, if I have this club on my shoulders and I have this club face on the shoulder, on right where my right shoulder would be, and I make this backswing, if I try to bring the club or this club on my shoulder like a laser beam to the very inner corner of the ball and do some type of goofy thing where I'm trying to trace a line on the ground or something, and this right shoulder dips way down this way, what you'll notice is I've bent the angle I'm swinging on. That's not good. So what we're looking to do is we're looking to take the face of this club, which would be on that shoulder, towards the ball. That contact with the ball, that face is so slightly open just at that contact point so that it's straight when it releases from that club. It's almost going to be negligible to your eye. So what you're going to do is picture that club face, that sweet spot on that right shoulder, and everything's going to work down towards the ball, not towards the hole, and not to the side of the ball. Hope that helps your game. See you at the next golf tip.